Okay, perfect. Looks like we have a good amount of people with us today. Thank you again for taking the time to join us for our webinar. We're delighted to be with our partner LiveChat and present the value of having LiveChat to increase direct bookings and deliver a better experience on your hotel website. My name is Leanne and I'm a key account manager at Hotelchamp. At Hotelchamp, we essentially work to deliver much higher conversion rates for hotel websites whilst personalizing their guest web experience. I've worked in the hospitality industry for 10 years from multiple perspectives across an entire spectrum of clients. Having worked with some of the most luxurious hotels in the world, I'm really passionate about nurturing the online relationship between hotel and its guests. I'm joined today with Anika from LiveChat.
Hello, I'm Annika and I work as a support hero with a knack for knowledge sharing projects. Personally, I'm a passionate of music and art with a huge heart for all the animals and needed. Bookworm and a gamer girl, occasionally volunteering.
Great. So today we will be uncovering some trends in the online world that are influencing the travel industry today. How using live chat on the hotel website can help increase guest satisfaction and the number of direct bookings, as well as how to engage your visitors personally, and how you can manage live chat on your website. During the webinar, feel free to write your questions on the right-hand side, and we will visit these at the end. And if we don't have time to get to your question, no worries, we'll answer them and reach out at the end of the webinar. It's also good to bear in mind that we will record this and send the webinar to you later. Right, so before we get started, I thought what a better place to start than to show you an example of a hotel actively nurturing their online relationships. One of the most luxurious hotels in London, the Lanesboro, prides itself on gracious and attentive service. It is part of the Ochre collection, who believe meaningful connections are the secret ingredient to an unforgettable stay. I've been fortunate enough to visit the hotel, and it's safe to say it was unforgettable. The beautiful decor could speak for itself, but it was because of the thoughtful and charming service throughout the hotel. The experience for me started as soon as I arrived with a very warm welcome by their renowned doorman, Dominic, who has been at the hotel for over 25 years. In a recent interview with their butler, he explained, when people go to a five-star hotel, they expect great service, a great atmosphere, and great decor. He says that the game has been upped so much in the luxury hotel space that he wants their service to truly stand out and wow the type of guest who thinks they've seen everything. He goes on to explain you must get to know your guests. If he likes his coffee at 9 in the morning, then you stand outside the door and you can deliver his coffee at 9 in the morning. For the guests who keep returning to the hotel year after year, it's really the personal touches that bring them back. I think previously the most stressful part of travel was turning up to the airport on time. But now with the overcrowding of the internet, I know that I'm most stressed just looking for a hotel. It's important to remember your guest's journey does not begin just as they arrive at your hotel door anymore. It begins from the moment they land on your website. The Lanesboro have really matched their attentive front of house service and brought it to the front of their website. The Lanesboro started to use live chat just over a year ago, and it's working tremendously well for their guests and potential visitors. It's not only a great way for them to generate sales, but a valuable tool to get to know their guests, create meaningful connections, and wow them with their warm, friendly experience even before their stay. But let's just zoom out a little now and look at how the web has revolutionized the way we travel. It has certainly changed the way we search and book accommodation overall, and it's important hoteliers do not get left behind. The industry is now very customer-centric and very competitive with so many, possibly too many, options at our fingertips. With so much information now available, customers' expectations are changing and growing. But new technology enables us to do things that we couldn't in the past and still exceed expectations online. We are now living in a different digital era, but what has exactly changed in the hospitality industry? We are not yet teleporting to our destinations or enjoying a virtual reality holiday, but digital evolution has changed the way to organize our trips. Towards the end of the 90s, we saw the creation of OTAs, such as Booking.com and Expedia, to provide consumers an alternative to traditional travel agencies. This gave consumers more choice at more competitive prices. Then throughout the 2000s, OTAs became more popular as consumers browsed the internet more confidently and also became more price conscious. As a result of this, the industry has had to do more to stay competitive, and with the rising commission prices of OTAs, this is especially true for direct channels. Fast forward to today, and you can no longer rely on a consumer to find what they want on their own. People are flooded with a sea of information. Cost-driven value has been replaced with the value of great experience. And now hotels must welcome guests and show them that they are appreciated as individuals with unique needs to start this great experience. It's definitely safe to say that we've entered the age of personalization, and it's just the start. So we took a look at what it looks like when someone wants to book a hotel. Most people start their search on search engines such as Google, but this is a long and complex journey. Visitors will visit on average 38 websites before making a booking. Pioneering research from Cornell and Google have unearthed what we call the billboard effect. When you think about it, OTAs are solving the search problem for people. I want to book a hotel, but what hotel to book? The good news is that when someone has found a hotel, they are interested in the OTAs, up to 75% then go to the hotel website. However, the problem is most people go back to the OTA to complete their booking or to continue their search and book another hotel. I'm sure we are all very guilty of having 15 plus tabs open whilst choosing a hotel. This is why leveraging your website and direct channels is key to make a difference in this competitive environment. Hotelchamp offers smart technology which uses personalization and persuasion to boost the conversion rate of hotel websites. We partner with the best in the industry to help and support our customers achieve their goals, and we are really happy to present today the power of live chat for hoteliers. Not only for increasing revenue, but of course for your customer service. Live chat is a real differentiator between you and OTAs. No one knows your property better than yourselves.
To begin with, it's important to understand what LiveChat really is and how it has grown in importance in recent years. LiveChat is an application that enables the visitors on your site to chat with your hotel. It's a solution dedicated not only improving the level of your website's guest experience, but also supporting the pre- and post-reservation process. Over 27,000 happy customers in 150 countries rely on LiveChat in their everyday duties. Thanks to the cloud-based software as a service structure, is easy to scale and adapt the product to your customer support department. The software updates are safe and it doesn't require any action from you. Let's now talk a bit about growing importance of having live chat. Why it really matters. Demand for live chat keeps growing. In 2017, 334 million chats, and in 2018, 437 million chats were sent. Live chat continues to become a more popular and natural form of contact between companies and customers, hotels, and their potential and existing guests. It means that year to year, live chat becomes more and more of a natural channel for customer business relations. The more we think about it, the more clearly it seems that live chat is not just a cool feature anymore. It's a necessity to fulfill clients' needs. With everyone's growing demand for immediate responses and excellent service, it's reasonable. Live chat is a preferred communication channel. According to the research prepared by Forrester, 30% of customers will expect to find live chat while browsing the website. Be sure to meet their expectations. Customers love personalized approach. Personal approach has gained the importance over the last couple of years and play a vital role in the way that companies communicate with their visitors. As reported by eMarketer, 52% customers stated that they are more likely to buy online if they are approached based on their expectations and actual preferences. Now, Leanne would like to tell you a bit about bringing your front desk online.
Thank you, Anika. It's important to recognize that your website isn't meant to be just a digital hotel brochure. Instead, it should be used as a tool to bring your hotel online, educating travelers, nurturing leads, and helping people make the right choices when it comes to deciding where to stay. When a potential or current guest lands on your website, they expect to find helpful information about your rooms, specials, and amenities. But in order to make an informed and confident decision, the visitor will naturally spend more time researching via other websites. But more often, the information they are looking for is not handy on an OTA website. So here we have a couple of examples. So your potential guests may want to know things like, how close is your property to popular restaurants? What upcoming attractions can I see? Do you have family rooms? Can I bring my dog? And my personal favorite that I saw last week, the one in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm staying over the weekend. I need to find out if I'd be able to watch Game of Thrones at the hotel on Sunday. Definitely something they can't find out on an OTA. You can either choose to let your potential guests leave your website to do this kind of research on their own and become frustrated, or you can keep them engaged and bring your front desk online. A live chat gives the chance to access crucial information with precise and up-to-date knowledge about your hotel, something that is definitely hard to achieve and almost impossible via OTAs. Your guests might need your support at various steps of their booking journey, so be sure to offer them an easy and quick way of contact to make sure that they will book and arrive at your doors happy. But I know some of you might be thinking already, why should we be focusing on live chat rather than phone or email support?
Yes, that's a good question. LiveChat has been designed to provide the fastest way to connect customers with businesses. Additionally, chatting is less time-consuming compared to email or phone, and way more convenient. According to a study conducted by a consultancy, 73% of customers were satisfied interacting with business with LiveChat. The level of satisfaction for email users was 61, and for phone users, only 44. It's impossible to provide the fast and complex support with the use of phone call or email. LiveChat does the heavy lifting phone and email can't handle. How exactly is LiveChat different? Well, one LiveChat agent talks with 10 times more people than a phone agent. As you need less people to provide support with LiveChat, your expenses or running your customer support team will be significantly lower. Customers can get chat transcript via email and follow up their case anytime they need.
So just going back to my example earlier of the Lanesboro, I thought it would be valuable to show a couple of chat examples that they've had earlier this week. So to really just show what you can achieve in just a chat, and for example, this one was only 6 minutes long. Here, Wayne was able to receive a confirmation of his booking tomorrow. He was able to inform the hotel that his wife will be arriving before him and that she'll be arriving quite early, between 8 and 9, which then allowed the hotel to say, we'll do our utmost to have the room ready for her early arrival. And they were able to forward the booking confirmation to his wife directly, which I think is great to achieve in just 6 minutes. And then a slightly different example here, a guest was having trouble entering the booking engine, and the reservations team on live chat were able to pick this up and complete the guest booking over live chat. They chatted in to say, oh, I'm having difficulty entering your booking engine, but the visitor was able to click on the icon easily for live chat rather than moving to the OTA, and the hotel manages to not lose a booking, which I think is great.
So now we know a little more about the importance of the values of LiveChat that can bring to your website. Let's learn how to use LiveChat on your website.
Firstly, it's important to be greeting your guests correctly. The same way you'd greet your guests when they arrive at a hotel. If someone's arriving for a second time, you'd greet them back. So let's do the same on the website. LiveChat is able to identify specifics about a user to ensure a personalized welcome. A study by Digital Trends showed that 73% of customers would rather buy from businesses who personalize their experience. It's possible to adjust the greetings based on different conditions. You could set up a greeting after the visitor has been browsing the website for 15 seconds, and then if they return, you could only greet them once they're in the booking engine. Depending on your website strategy, many hotels like to offer their discounts to users on their returning visit to the website, as they have up to 200% higher chance to book. To then ensure the visitor is not overwhelmed, it's best to move the live chat welcome message to the booking engine to create a smooth journey.
Also, according to our reports, visitors that are further into the booking process are almost 2 times more likely to enter the chat with a conversion level of 11.2% on the checkout page. Greetings are also a handy feature to share special offers with your potential guests. For example, if a visitor is on your website during Black Friday weekend, set up a greeting that will show them the special discount for this weekend. When the visitor is engaged in the conversation, lead them through the booking process and gain another happy guest. You can also further personalize your communication with the information available in the visitor's details section, such as looking at the visitor's location. This could be very useful to see if they are a local visitor or traveling affair.
One of our Hotelchamp customers offers free parking for local visitors, which we display at the moment as they arrive onto the website. So in addition to this welcome tool, the live chat could be a great way to enhance the offer on an even more personal level.
You can also see what pages they have visited. This can include the number of pages visited and time spent on all the pages.
This could be really interesting, perhaps if they spent more time on one of your spa pages. It could be a nice option to suggest whether they've seen your new spa package.
The next one is users' device information. Are you chatting to a guest on mobile or a computer?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the biggest trends at the moment is how mobile phones facilitate traveling immensely, which is why today's travelers manage a lot of their activities while on the go. Also, although users are still more confident in booking their travel via desktop, the most common mobile travel activity is looking for information and discounts. So you can make sure that you give as much detail as possible via the chat on mobile.
The next one is optional pre-chat survey. Here you can see information provided in the pre-chat survey, gather information about the guest, such as name, email, and additional.
Yeah, an email could be very useful for generating leads later on, or a pre-chat survey can also act as a filter to avoid asking irrelevant questions.
Also, any other additional info to help personalize your chat, such as number of previous visits and chat. Right, as we are using our product 24 hours per 7, now our website, we've learned a few important things ourselves. I'd like to share some of them with you. If your customer is confused by your answer, you can send, and of course receive, files via the chat, such as screenshots, PDF documents, and images. During the chat, you can also use tools to help you communicate with pictures and how-to videos. Some of the tools we use here at LiveChat are Monoslab and LightShot. These two tools help you to easily make a screenshot or a video for your customer. Visitors' chat history is always stored, which means you can see the messages that were sent during the previous conversation and
Hello, Anika.
Conversation. Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's go back to this point. Visitors' chat history that is always stored. This means that you can see all the messages that were sent during all the previous conversations and the current conversation. It's very useful if a visitor would like to continue discussing an existing booking. They do not have to provide all their details twice, which is very convenient. When an ongoing conversation is really tough, you can ask a colleague to supervise your chat and help you with difficult questions. 2 heads are better than one. Thanks to the handy supervise feature, you can ask a colleague from another department about the additional information that can be sent directly inside the ongoing chat.
So once you've reached your visitors, it's important to learn how to efficiently engage with them, with the staff that you have available.
Customers hate waiting, which is fully understandable. LiveChat can vastly decrease wait times while easing pressure on your reservation team. The average first response time for companies using LiveChat is 48 seconds. And the average handle time for companies using our soft is 11 minutes, 24 seconds.
This is a great benchmark to go by. However, if you're perhaps a smaller hotel and do not always have someone to manage the live chat, what options can you offer at busy periods?
There are some great ways to cut down your response time while keeping your chat support running online. First one is canned response. Canned responses are predefined messages that can store a large portion of text to be later recalled with shortcuts. To use canned responses in chats or tickets, simply type in # followed by the shortcut for the response you wish to use. If you often reply to the same customer questions, saving those replies as canned responses will shorten your response times. The hotel knows more than the OTAs. More about the hotel, more about the surrounding area. The internal KnowledgeBase widget is a LiveChat extension that you can install directly from the marketplace. It makes it super easy to access your team's know-how right in the LiveChat app. Another way to make sure you never miss a chat is enabling the notifications under your LiveChat account. How does a notification system in LiveChat work? If you're a small hotel, you can have a reception answering all the chats. The LiveChat application can run in the background while you're focused on the different tasks. LiveChat will notify you when with the sound and visual information regarding the new chat, new message, new ticket, and more. Choose your preferences wisely to get notified only about events that are important to you. If you have to leave the front desk but still want to accept chats, use the mobile applications. The mobile apps for iOS and Android devices will also notify you about any incoming chats and messages, so you don't have to worry about leaving your guests unattended on the chat. Using notifications is crucial in delivering the best experience to your guests. When providing an online support, remember to keep the first response time under 1 minute to prevent the visitors who want to contact you from leaving the website unsatisfied. Now, let's take a look at the mobile application. You can also have access to the mobile applications for devices like iOS, Android, and iPad. The mobile app can be used when you have to leave your desk and take care of other tasks. It can work in the background, and you'll be notified about any new message coming your way to be sure you never miss out on a potential new guest. In the picture, you can see the mobile app view from the agent side. The mobile app includes all the basic features that LiveChat has to offer, such as canned responses, already mentioned, or archives to ensure you can provide the best customer experience even on the phone.
Yes, definitely. I've experienced working with some smaller properties that are using LiveChat, and the app is really a great option to keep your LiveChat open whilst on the go. As we all know, it's not possible to complete all tasks from behind the reception desk. So now that we know how to survive busy periods and how to make sure that we never miss a chat, a question that I've had in the past is, what happens during the times when there are not enough team members to handle the chats?
There are a few options to keep the support going. You can set a limit of chats that can be started at one time, for example. If you are already holding a conversation with 2 people, a new visitor would not be able to start a conversation. However, they can leave a message that will join the queue to be answered in a few moments. Or during busy periods, you can limit the access to your chat by displaying the chat window only on the specific pages, for example, checkout page. If a message is sent at night, you can simply do not have a member or team available at that time, so you can switch to the ticket form and reply to your guests' requests when available again.
Yes, the ticketing system is a great option when no agents are available to take chats. Rather than completely removing the chat from the screen, you can set up an option for visitors to leave you a message for when you return. Using tickets still helps to reduce the friction of answering questions. Someone may not want to go to the bother of finding the hotel's email address and the hassle of creating an email over perhaps just a small question, but having the icon ready available on the screen creates an easy and simple way of contacting you. As you can see also, the setup is inviting and removes any difficult barriers.
So what are the tickets in LiveChat? Tickets allow you to keep track of the offline communication and find out if the case has taken care of properly. Once a ticket has been created, you can edit it, reply to the customer, add tags, and many more. It's also a tool for managing and tracking customer cases that couldn't be resolved in the chat. A possibility to assign tickets to the specific departments, for example, spa, restaurant, etc. Experts from those departments can add internal notes that will help your agents to respond accordingly. What is more, you can connect LiveChat ticketing system with your own support email and handle all the customer queries from one place.
Another way which you can personalize your chat is using groups. This is a great way to make sure that your guest is connected to the right person. Groups can distinguish between guests and make sure they are chatting in the correct language or to the right department, helping to personalize their experience. For example, if a visitor lands on the French website, it is important for them to be greeted in French. Or if a guest is on your restaurant page, they can be directly assigned to the restaurant reservations, where they will be provided with precise and up-to-date knowledge about the restaurant in real time. There is also the possibility to have the reservations team available only during the booking process, making sure your potential guests receive the right support and address any concerns to close the sale. Or another smart way of using groups for smaller properties is that it allows you to use live chat where it is best for you. If you prefer to invest more time in your chats during the booking process, you can set up a booking engine group to only be visible in the booking engine pages, which can always be live. Then perhaps during quieter periods, when the team have more time to invest in the chat, there is the option to open it up to your homepage, spa, restaurant pages. This is a great way of operationally organizing the time to invest into your chat in relation to revenue impact.
Just like Leanne mentioned, using groups in LiveChat allows you to cover multiple purposes with only one LiveChat license. How does it work? First of all, let's start with how agents work in groups. When adding agents to groups, you decide which of them will be responsible for chatting with specific guests. It's important to mention here that agents added only to specific groups won't receive chats from different departments, so they don't have to worry about being engaged in interactions not relevant to their work. Centralized customer service for hotel chains. All hotels in a chain can be supported within one LiveChat account. Add an internal knowledge base and connect responses, frequently asked questions coverage to unify the process and make your customer service team more effective. The groups from the guest's perspective. You can customize your chat window with a group selection to direct visitors to a specific group right away. It will save you time, improve organization, and decrease the time needed for addressing your guests' requests.
You can also customize your live chat to make sure it matches your brand. It allows you to match the chat to your hotel brand, giving the feel and touch of your hotel website. For example, as you can see here, you can include your hotel logo, which reassures your visitors that you're speaking with the actual hotel representative. Or you have the option of adding an agent photo. This adds a slight personal touch, showing the visitors they're talking to a real person. And you can also change the color of every element in the chat window to be sure that it looks seamless on your website. If needed, you can also change the chat window position on your website, so no important information will be hidden. And lastly, there's the option of adding different style options to match your website. The chat window can be customized specifically for mobile devices as well, so your visitors have a great experience engaging with you on your mobile phones too. The open chat window, which you can see on the left, is displayed on the whole screen, which makes it easy to read and type, which is with a very recognizable chat window. Also, if the visitor needs to check something on the website whilst chatting, it can be closed temporarily without ending the chat. On the right, you can see the minimized chat window, which can be customized to any position on your website. It can either be shown as a small bubble or as a small bar at the bottom of the screen.
All right, so now let's take a look at the report and describe some of the results presented here. First of all, you can measure guest satisfaction. I think it's one of the most important statistics at LiveChat. It is counted based on the number of positive and negative rates left by the visitors. You can easily filter the negative and positive ratings to see what worked great and what can be improved. Monitor the number of bookings made via LiveChat. Set up goals in LiveChat for chats that lead to a specific action. For example, landing on the checkout page. That way, you'll be able to see how many chats end up with making a reservation through your website. You can also measure the value of bookings made via chat with the Sales Tracker tool. Sales Tracker helps you to monitor the value of bookings done by visitors engaged in the chat. It's a piece of code that tracks which chats end with sales. You can add it to a page that passes a sale property, for example, your booking engine or thank you page. Whenever a customer who has chatted with you or one of your agents reaches that page, the sales tracker will pick up on it and attribute that chat will be to the chat will be added the sales value. This way, you know which chats led to purchases. The next one is greeting conversion. Greetings conversion allows you to monitor greeting to chat conversion to find out which of them works best. Also, you can see how many chats per country were made. This can be done with Google Analytics integration. When using the integration, we track the event total amount of chats. Now, it's a matter of adding a second dimension of country in Google Analytics to display the number of chats you get from each country.
Okay, great. So let's just have a look at our key takeaways from today. Use LiveChat intelligently to fit your hotel operationally. Based on the size of your hotel and your team, you have the option to vary your investment to make LiveChat work for you, to ensure high chat satisfaction and improving your website experience and leading to more online bookings.
Deliver a better experience on your website. With LiveChat, you can really have the option to bring your front desk online. Break barriers between you and your guests by offering quick and professional support, and also get to know your guests before they arrive to tailor their stay.
And lastly, helping your visitors make bookings. This does not have to only be providing fast and reliable support during room bookings, but also for potential upsells such as restaurant and spa bookings. Every live chat is keeping your visitor engaged on your website for longer. So for those already working with Hotelchamp, you can unlock live chat via My Apps in the platform. Live chat is easily accessed from the platform, meaning you can manage all your marketing options in just one place. And for those who are not yet working with Hotelchamp, if you want to hear more about personalizing your website and increasing your conversion rate, just let us know. And we just had a little look on the right-hand side. Haven't got any questions yet, but if you have any questions, feel free to write them in. And thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, thank you for the listening and for your presence today. Okay, I think, Leanne, that Eric's questions is more up to you, but let me answer a question from Nicole. Let me quote, what is your take on automated bots for times when you don't have someone active to answer the chats? In LiveChat, we have available the integration with ChatBot. That is another platform created by our team, and it helps you to add a customized bot that will handle all the chats when your agents are not available. Such a bot can be treated as an agent, so this bot will take over all the chats at first and then transfer difficult queries to your agents, or you can have this bot only as a backup. So for example, when your agents are not available or they are busy right now, such a bot will answer the chats. Bot is a really nice tool that can be customized in a very very complex way, because you can create buttons, you can create moments, you can create a lot of add-ons that work really nice with LiveChat. And you can, of course, check it on our website. Yeah. You're welcome. What do we have here from Pamela? Would the tickets generated be sent to a hotel via email if no one is logged in? Yes, of course. This can be done via simply forwarding tickets to email or reversed. It's really up to you if you prefer to answer all the tickets, so the offline messages from your customers inside LiveChat or in your email box. And it doesn't matter if someone is logged in or no, because our ticketing system works anytime the agent is not accepting chats. So we don't really check if the person is logged in or not. I hope that answers your question. Okay, if anyone have more question, please feel free to ask now, or if you would like to take a look one more time at the presentation and reach out us later, feel free. We are available for you 24 hours per 7. So really, whenever you have a question related to how our software work or how can it be utilized with your company, feel free to reach us and ask. We will gladly help you.
I just wanted to say thank you for everyone for joining, and if you have any questions later, just send them on and we'll be sending the recording for you to listen back to. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Great day. Bye. Thanks for today.